Well, while I spent the weekend having good, wholesome family fun, you got to see this next film. What's up, everyone? Fanboys Unleashed, bringing you another review. Matt checked out Sex Tape. I did not. So, Matt, take it away.
Sex Tape, you got Jason Segel and Cameron Diaz. That's your main focus for the entire movie. So what happens is they're married, they have two kids, their relationship's getting a little dry, so it's kind of like, how do you get that spark back in your relationship? So they make a sex tape, as the previews explain, it gets launched up to the cloud, and it gets sent out to a bunch of people. And how that exactly happens, you'll have to watch the movie and see. As far as this movie goes, there really isn't anything to get excited for, except for like the first half hour. You get a lot of tasteful side boob from Cameron Diaz, But I mean, you also get that Jason Segel walking away from the camera with his, just butt naked. You see a lot of his ass, and
that's great.
So,
that guy likes to get naked in movies, dude.
He really does. He really does. And it's funny when he does it for some reason. Like in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Right.
He pulls it out twice, like, look what I've got for you.
Mm-hmm.
But and the thing is, like, I love Jason Segel. Like, every time I think a movie of his is gonna suck, he's cracking me up the whole time.
Right.
This movie, he was the best part of it by far, but you don't really get enough of him being him. Cameron Diaz gets a bit annoying. She just complains the entire time, and other than the tasteful side boob,
So Cameron Diaz is basically just Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, the same role she's been in every other movie except for Something About Mary. Well, I guess, like Something About Mary as well.
So lately, then, shitty comedies.
Yes, exactly. It's played out. I'm tired of seeing her. It's just...
The movie's short on comedy itself, though. You didn't really laugh too much?
I really didn't. The only time I ever laughed was Jason Segel's, his innuendos and his metaphors that he uses for things, and a lot of things that I can relate to myself that I think are hilarious. But other than that, huh?
Did you make it through this?
I did not, however. I couldn't tell you how it ended. I just couldn't do it because, like, the scenes that they show, it feels like each scene is about an hour and a half long.
No shit.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, like, there's one part, they're in a house, and it's like, the whole thing, the scene. It's, you see it in the previews, and it's, why won't this end? It's like, all right, this has got to be the end of the movie by now. It's only been 45 minutes, and that's story building and everything. So the next part goes, and you're just like, all right, dude, this has to be the ending scene. The movie has to be over. It has now only been 55 minutes.
Wow, that's a really bad trait for a comedy to have, too, man.
It is. It just lingers on. There's a lot of conversation, and not even like tasteful conversations. It's just not enough, trying to get you on the ground laughing. And if it weren't for Jason Segel, I wouldn't enjoy this film at all.
Yeah, for those of you unfamiliar with our policy on walkouts, we give ourselves 5 a year. We both have used 2 up to this movie, so now Matt has 3. He's got 2 remaining. So,
yes.
With that being said, Matt, go ahead and give your score on this film.
You have to give it a little higher for the Cameron Diaz side boob. Jason Segel's humor. Other than that, dude, I mean, there just really isn't too much to cling on to. The concept of the story, where it kind of, where the main focus of how all these things get out is just kind of retarded.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just pointless, useless. And that being said, dude, I'm giving it a 2.
Nice.
Fucking sucks.
Are you guys planning on checking out this movie? And what's been your favorite raunch comedy this summer? There's been some terrible ones, been a few good ones. All in the eye of the beholder, of course. Let us know below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And once again, thanks for watching.